Welcome to downtown Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. I know you're relaxed. It's now time to work.
305, my city, my city. This is one of my favorite stops on the road, Ed, and I'm sure the same applies to the visiting players.
No more time on the beach. It's time to hoop it up here in South Florida. The Jazz begin this game with the basketball. Conley. Rudy Gobert returns last year. The Jazz go on their run. Jay, how reliant is Utah on the Frenchman?
I would say pretty heavily, considering he's the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year. This team has to win it on the defensive end. That is the mentality of the Utah Jazz.
Heat get control. Lowry to Butler. Here comes the screen. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Conley into the front court. Down just a couple. Tosses, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 2. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Oladipo into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He'd come up with it. Throws it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. He'd get control. And counted at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Rudy Gay, tough matchup against Butler. Jimmy Butler pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Butler to bring it up. 8-2 our score. Oladipo to Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Shot from the lane won't go.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
To Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's now 4 for 6.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Dwayne Dedmon rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Pass stolen by Miami. Oladipo, deep right corner. Lowry, defended by the UConn product. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Conley matched up with Jimmy Butler. To Whiteside. Almost unlucky bounce.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. He'd come up with it. From the painted area, won't go down.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
The NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 2-2.
5 to shoot for Utah. Mitchell. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Clarkson with the basketball. Down a dozen. To Rudy Gay. Rudy Gobert missed his first. That one goes.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Lowry to Oladipo. Donovan Mitchell tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Utah's got it. Rebound taken by Miami. Butler into the front court. His team leads it by 10. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Here comes the screen. Rudy Gobert sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Goes to the left side. Oladipo to Lowry. 5 to shoot for Miami. And that's rebounded by the Jazz. Rudy Gay. Mitchell on the drive, but he can't finish. Lowry. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Conley to Gobert. Not that time. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Lead stands at 10. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Jimmy Butler sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Hassan Whiteside with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Conley to Whiteside. Turns and slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Lowry? Well, he missed his first three from downtown, but he gets this one to go.
And it's called short-term memory. The good players don't have them.
Utah with the possession. Conley to Allen. Knocked loose. He'd get control. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Old school equals high percentage.
Conley to Allen. Whiteside. The Heat grab the board. Lowry into the front court. The advantage is 13 points.
Game 2-2 Dallas Mavericks 139 New Orleans Pelicans 107 final.
It was right there.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Oladipo into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Butler. Doesn't get the bounce.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a
Game
shooter,
2-2
they shoot
Houston
hundreds of
Rockets
shots each and every
1-1-4
day
Oklahoma
from that
City
pocket with
Thunder
consistency.
1-1-0
Now you
final.
force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Lowry with it. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Conley. And draws the contact. So, Rudy Gobert going to the line for 2 shots.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Rudy Gobert at the line for 2 shots. Not the best career mark, 62%. And he connects on the first free throw.
Game 2-2 Minnesota Timberwolves 107 Washington Wizards 115 final.
He'll run the offense. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Grayson Allen to Gobert. Grayson Allen to Joe Ingles. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. We play one here at American Airlines Arena with the Heat out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Butler to bring it up a dozen.
Game 2-2 Denver Nuggets 103 Orlando Magic 108
To
final.
Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo to Lowry. Beyond the arc for three. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gobert. Cephalosha.
Game
sizing
2-2
up
Atlanta
Butler.
Hawks 114 Indiana Pacers 111
Can't
final.
connect.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Lowry to Butler. Here comes the screen. Lowry. Had a chance, but it's no good. Knocked loose. He'd come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Has a chance. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 3 for 6 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Misfires. It's no good. To Clarkson. Won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
To Gobert. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. To Joe Ingles from long range. Not going down here.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Lowry. Screen coming. Oladipo. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it. Clarkson to Gobert. And he's going to the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. It's the Heat with the possession. To Oladipo. 4-3. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. Joe Ingles. Baseline drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Able to convert inside.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage
And a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
Utah ball. To Joe Ingles. Gobert. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Jimmy Butler. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Victor Oladipo. Great defense, forcing the miss. Mitchell with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Oladipo. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Short jumper stays out. To Butler. Rudy Gobert. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. New blood coming in for both sides. And he'll head to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Dion Waiters. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Conley into the front court. 9-point margin. To Whiteside. Joe Ingles. Curling inside. Short jumper. Won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. And a backcourt violation. To Waiters. To Oladipo. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. It's Jazz ball. Conley to Joe Ingles. Nothing going here on that drive. Conley guarded by Ryan Anderson. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Joe Ingles. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Oladipo. Waiters. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Fires the 3, cleaning the offensive glass.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
Defense! Defense, let's go!
With the interception, great defensive play. Got it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Conley into the front court. His team down 9. To Joe Ingles. And the 2. Rudy Gobert cashes in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Oladipo. Rudy Gobert able to recover with the block. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Right now, down 7. To Gobert. Nothing going here on that drive. Won't go down. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Jimmy Butler entering the game for Utah. Number 30, Rudy Gay.
Conley to Rudy Gay.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Butler. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Whiteside. Joe Ingles. No good. It's the Heat with the possession. Butler up against Rudy Gay. Probing the defense. Can't convert the free throw. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. To Oladipo.
Stepping in for Miami. Number 40,
5 to shoot for Miami. Mitchell with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Gobert. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Oladipo. To Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. For 3, man, that was a tough shot.
That shot was nice, But that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Short jumper won't go down. They'll let one fly from half court. Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. That's it for the first half. And the Heat right now are feeling good.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Heat entered halftime with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets, the Miami Heat. The Jazz have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Steals.
The Utah Jazz have already given up a number of steals in this game, and that's indicative of a careless attitude. That must be corrected immediately if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Player of the half.
Oladipo has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Baller into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. So Lowry. Rudy Gobert. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Conley to Rudy Gay. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys lead here early stages, 3rd quarter. Conley. Not that time. He misses. The follow won't go either. Butler to bring it up. His team on top by 13. The drive right to the basket, right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Down to Gobert. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Oladipo's shot no good. Conley into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Victor Oladipo. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Conley into the front court. His guys down 11. To Whiteside. Rudy Gay. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Miami's got it.
I got this plan. Let's go.
Lowry. To Oladipo. Driving right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And stuffs it home.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Oladipo into the front court. Lead stands at 7. With the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Mitchell with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Whiteside to Rudy Gay. To Conley. Fires the 3. Good contest on the 3. Conley misses.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Butler against Rudy Gay. Gobert with the rebound. Jazz have the ball. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo to Butler. Oladipo. Trying to cash in. Their shot by Lowry misses.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Time to shuffle things up. Donovan Mitchell at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. To Oladipo. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Oladipo's shot misses.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Conley, navigating through traffic. By Conley, now 3 for 9.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Oladipo. knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Rudy Gay to Conley. Going to launch beyond the arc, off the mark. To Butler. Has a look. Jimmy Butler, he's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. The deficit is 6. Rudy Gay to Conley. Gobert. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Butler into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Oladipo to Butler. Has a chance. Butler with a shot, no good. Rudy Gay. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Butler. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Conley against Anderson. They get it down to Gobert. Able to convert inside.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oladipo into the front court. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. And he knocks it down, Jay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Conley into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Joe Ingles to Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Shot clock winding down. Conley. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Deep left corner. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Jimmy Butler with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Knocked loose. He'd get control. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Butler to bring it up. Up 6. To Oladipo. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
No good, and no foul.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Conley into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Jimmy Butler with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The Utah Jazz, number 21.
Conley to Allen.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Five to shoot for Miami. To Oladipo. It's rebounded by Whiteside. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 6. Working hard on the glass. And count the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
He'd have the basketball. Here comes the screen. 20-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down with the Heat in front. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Hassan Whiteside. 4 out of 7. Miami with the basketball. To Butler. Screen coming. Surveys the floor to Oladipo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hassan Whiteside swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Clarkson to Whiteside. Short jumper stays out. Lowry into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Oladipo. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Utah's got it. Clarkson to Whiteside. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Jimmy Butler, couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Clarkson with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Screen coming. Clarkson. It's the Heat with the possession. Lowry to Waiters. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Clarkson. Screen coming.
Screen coming left, screen coming left.
Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Waiters to Lowry. Screen coming. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Kyle Lowry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Utah with the possession. To Gobert. The drive right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Waiters to Butler. And the Jazz have it. They've cleared the rebound. Mitchell with it up top. His guys down 3. To Conley. To Whiteside. And he'll go to the foul line.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Hassan Whiteside. He's got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. It's the Heat with the possession.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up. Hey, watch this screen left.
To Butler. Sizing up the defense. Butler. From long range. Jimmy Butler is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. It's a second. One more coming. Hits all 3 free throws. Utah ball. Conley to Rudy Gay. Here comes the screen. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Butler to bring it up. Up 5. Hassan Whiteside pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Rudy Gay. The Heat secure the rebound. To Butler. Mike Conley rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Rudy Gay slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Butler into the front court. Leads 5. To Waiters. No good to Butler. Down low. Whoa! What a finish!
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Whiteside. Rudy Gay to Conley. Rudy Gay to Gobert. The Jazz with 4 in the shot clock. Has a look. The shot by Gay, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle and not landing.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes. This game is going to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Butler. Short jumper misses. That's no good. Waiters, defended by the UConn product. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Butler to Waiters. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Dion Waiters. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Conley to Gobert. Gay's shot off the mark. To Butler. Waiters goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Butler against Rudy Gay. Offensive board. Conley into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Gets it in the left corner. Conley against Anderson. To Whiteside. Blocked away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And it's Conley with the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Conley. 5-point game. Bam Adebayo. Tips it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Ryan Anderson, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Conley into the front court. The deficit is 6. Here comes the screen. Conley to Gobert. Able to convert inside.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Substitution being made in this one. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Kyle Lowry at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Conley into the front court. Now down 6. Rudy Gobert guarded by Jimmy Butler. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Rudy Gay to Conley. To Gobert. Conley. Trying to cash in. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell was that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
It's Jazz ball. Conley. probing the defense. Mitchell sizing up Butler. Down to 5 on the 24. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some big traps, some big schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Now whistle and a timeout for Utah. They're down big in this 4th quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench. Conley. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. Conley shot off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
The Heat with the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. When you're able to get steals like they did here today, it greatly improves your chances of winning. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat. The Jazz finished on the losing end of a close score. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fished the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games. The Miami Heat. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.